Welcome back. Roll intro.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who mostly Dolce down to the blue top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million shells, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know.
Okay, so before we get into this reaction, Rio by Duran Duran, massive shout out to. And yes, you are the MVP. Hey yo, so check it. Before we jump into this reaction, please remember to run up those likes on that like button. Remember to match that energy of that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so you can be up to date every time I drop a video. So this is going to be an interesting reaction because I've never heard of Duran Duran, like never. Like I didn't even know who this was. I don't know if this is a group or nothing. Like I didn't do any research, and that's how I like to do my reactions, just going into them blind. So I'm very excited to hear how this is gonna sound and what it's gonna look like. So without further ado, let's get into it. Is this the same woman? She's beautiful, whoever it is. Whoa, okay. I don't know why, but by just looking at these visuals, it just put me automatically in the mind frame of Baywatch, the show Baywatch. I don't know why, but let's get back into it. Let me take that back a little. Okay. I like his voice. It's collective. Okay, so I could see where a lot of like these 90s like boy bands where they kind of drew their inspiration, because I'm pretty sure this came out way before like some of these 90s bands got music came out, but I could see where they've drawn their inspiration, because I see a lot of the influences on how those boy bands did, like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys and all that, of how they interpreted in 2000, excuse me, as well, the early 2000s, what they put into like their music and artistry as well. But what I can say is when I'm looking at this, the song is Rio, so for some reason I'm thinking of like Brazil, and just because of like the atmosphere and just the environment aspect, I'm thinking of like Rio de Janeiro, or in that regard. I'm not 100% sure if that's where the name comes from, but let's get back into it.
My name is Rio and she dances on the stage.
Okay, so I guess they completely just annihilated my theory with just sitting there saying, I think they said my name is Neo. Damn, her name is Rio, or my name's Rio, something like that. But I guess they just debunked my theory. But let's get back into it.
Just like that river twisting through a dusty land.
Okay, so now I get it. It's the Rio Grande River. Is that what we're talking about? Okay, come on.
And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio hands across the Rio Grande.
Yup. Okay.
I've seen you on the beach, and I've seen you on TV. To all the billion stars,
I love his voice.
much to me, like a birthday or a pretty view.
His voice like cuts and echoes. Woo! Oh, I love the colors right there. She looks like a beautiful like mosaic, like a painting or something. And I love the metaphor that he's using. Come on, Sax. Okay. Woo! Come on. He feeling that. Woo! Woo! That was fire. I like that too.
This
That was dope. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's quickly get into Duran Duran Rio. I love the metaphor that they played off of the Rio Grande, and for me, I want to say that I guess that when they sat there and was doing that, or the lead singer or whatever, I'm getting that I guess he was expressing her beauty and like the beauty of the river and the environment and equating the two and marrying the two to express how he feels about her and what he and basically equating that to her beauty and the way that she moves, the way that she walks, the way that she talks, the way that she carries herself. She carries herself as such like this picturesque, pristine way of like the Rio Grande, the colorful, picturesque. Like I guess what I'm even looking at the imagery of how colorful she was and just the beauty of that and the self expression that it brought forth in that. That's where I'm pretty much getting at and leaning at for this, and that's where I felt like Duran Duran was equating, and they were matching and merging those types of energies of expressing how they felt about her, if that makes sense. Like it was very metaphoric, it was very poetic, and I felt like that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to express her being Rio and saying that her name is Rio and she basically walks, talks, moves, and has the beauty and the picturesque environment of this river, which is the Rio Grande. And I think that they did a phenomenal job. That The vocals were on point. I love that whole segment and breakthrough where they did the saxophone with that bluesy X type of vibe. That was phenomenal. Like they were getting down. Like it was like they were making love with the saxophone. I thought that like it just created like it took the song up a notch for me. And if I had to rate it, I would definitely give this like a 9.5 out of 10. I definitely thought that they did a wonderful job with that. And I would listen to more Duran Duran because that was actually beautiful and phenomenal. So let me know what you thought of Duran Duran with Rio in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.